Hello fellow plastic throwers, this is Fulcrum, and in today's Airsoft review we're going to be taking a look at the sthunder Airsoft Grenade Launcher Pistol. I'll see you over at the bench. The launcher comes in a basic cardboard box, however it does have some nice foam padding. You also have your manual, so you've got some nice foam padding and you can fit a shell in there. I'd say the box is more than enough protection to transport this thing. The construction of this gun is mostly plastic, although you do have a metal trigger, catch and safety. Now, since this launcher is made mostly out of plastic, it only weighs 0.3 kilograms, which is 0.6 pounds. Now, of course, this is unloaded. If I put the shell in that I have, which is a 90 round ASG shell, it will put the weight up to 0.5 kilograms, which is a pound. From muzzle to the back of the grip, this gun is roughly 10 inches long, which is 25 centimeters. The hop up on this launcher is very easy to adjust because it doesn't have one. And attachment wise, you can't really put anything on this gun because it hasn't got any rail space. You can get some which do have a strip of rail along the top and I think a bit along the bottom. However, having a plain one like this means you can slip it into a holster nice and easily. The grip on this gun is a removable M4 style pistol grip. You can take it off with an Allen key. I don't know if you can fit any sort of aftermarket grips on this, like a Magpul one, I'm not sure. Your safety is located on the back of the launcher here. Push it upwards for safe and it just blocks the trigger. Pull it down and you can fire. Now this is a break action launcher, so if you pull back this latch here, you can swing it open, drop a shell in and snap it shut and you're ready to go. And the way this works, you pull the trigger, a pin pops out and pushes into the primer on the back of the grenade shell. Now, having the grenade launcher is one thing, but you're going to need a shell for it to work. And as far as I can tell, this will work with any 40mm airsoft grenade launcher shells. I think tag rounds would probably work in it as well, although some shells are slightly longer, so they might protrude from the barrel slightly. I don't see why that should impede its operation though. The shell I have and that I've been testing, and I think I'll probably be sticking with these, is a open front style 90 round ASG shell. To load one of these open front shells, what you want to do is you want to fill it up with your payload, which in my case will be BBs, although you can probably put flour in there. I think you can even put paintballs in it if you wanted to for some weird reason. Put paintballs in an airsoft gun. And then once you've done that, you want to get your bung and you want to push it in the end here. And before you gas it, you want to make sure the primer sits flush with the back of the shell. So if it's stuck inwards like this, you just got to push it in and it'll pop out. Then you want to take your gas bottle and stick it in the fill valve here and give it a good fill. And then you will have a live 40mm shell. But you want to be exceptionally careful with these 40mm shells because they have a tendency to go off if they are dropped. Now you can use the bungs to cap the front end. The only issue is you're going to lose them, so you're going to have to buy more. If you don't want to keep having to buy bungs, then what you can do is get some parcel tape and put a piece over the front once you've loaded it up with your rounds. This is empty, it doesn't have any payload in, but it is gassed up. So now we've got our gassed up shell, we can push it in the front there. I've probably put a bit too much tape on it, so it's going to be a bit of a tight fit, but there you go. If the tape's the right length, it shouldn't interfere with that. Right, so the shell's empty, but it's got gas in it, so very loud. These shells are bloody loud, these open front ones. They are very, very loud. In fact, my ears are ringing from that, but that's because I'm in a conservatory, so that is very loud. It's also worth noting, at least with these ASG shells, I've not had any issues with these not going off properly. Every time I fired it, all of the gas has been expelled. In testing, I found that the range of this shell is around 10 to 15 meters. Now the spread of this shell isn't too bad either. It's tight enough so you'll be able to hit someone with it, but it's also wide enough that you can probably get quite a few people in the right situation with this. And it's bloody loud, and I love that about it. It's like a little blunderbuss. It's just bang, and massive amounts of gas coming out the front of it, and BBs going everywhere. I love this thing. I've been doing airsoft for 7 years, and I can't believe I've only just tried a 40mm grenade launcher. It is bloody good fun. It's you know, it's a bit of a laugh. You know, you got to have a bit of fun. We can't all just be running around with M4s all day. You got to use something interesting, and this is damn well interesting. So would I recommend the sthunder Airsoft Grenade Launcher Pistol? Well, the launcher is absolutely lovely. Even though it's made of polymer, it feels incredibly robust, and I don't think it's going to break anytime soon, and I think that's going to last for ages. It's also an interesting bit of kit, being able to just pull this out and bang, potentially take out multiple targets at once within a reasonable distance. I think that's pretty friggin' cool. I quite like these sort of airsoft explosives. Ever since I got the Claymore working, I've really taken an interest in grenade launchers and that sort of thing. So this is right up my street. I do like the idea of being able to get multiple people in one shot and clear out areas, and the amount of gas coming out the front of this and the bang is amazing. I'm not expecting it to be easy to use on the field, because going from airsoft guns which have got a decent range on them to something that's only got 15 meters range, it's probably going to be a bit of a leap. But I reckon it'll be good fun, and I reckon we can get quite a few multi-kills with this thing, and I cannot wait to use it. So that's it for this review. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions about this gun, then make sure you leave them down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video at any point, then make sure you leave a like. And if you don't want to miss out on any new content, then make sure you subscribe and enable notifications. And as always guys, play fair, play safe. Take care.